Today, we are talking about 3 things I wish I knew about financial freedom before being a multi-millionaire. Welcome to the podcast, Manifesting Big Money Fast. My name is Jeanine. I am so excited that you found this podcast or that you're tuning in to another episode. This podcast is all about manifestation, big money, energetics, spirituality, how it's all connected, and most importantly, how you can increase your bank account right now. So let's dive in today's episode. Hello, beautiful souls. Today's episode, I want to share a couple of things about financial freedom, and truly I wish I would knew them before. On the other hand, I'm also happy I didn't. To be honest, I've heard my lessons I'm going to share with you before. However, I couldn't really grasp them. Maybe you know what I mean. It's like you hear words, but words don't really teach. It is truly like action, your own experience. And since I put money and millions on such a pedestal, I truly thought receiving more money, being able of making more money would change dramatically my life. And it didn't. Not to the extent which you may expect. Totally agree with everyone that if you have more money, you can spend it. If you have more money, you can spend more. You can buy more luxury items. Got it. Something I did. However, for me, true financial freedom is rich on the outside, rich in the inside. That's why my company is called Rich and Happy. And money truly can help you for the outside game. Like for me, we don't have to talk about it like staying at beautiful 5-star hotels, not just at a room, at a suite, traveling first class, private jet. Man, it's much more comfortable than economy or, I don't know, a hostel room or something. So the richness, the financial richness allowed me to live a more comfortable life. However, more money doesn't bring happiness. Not just even more happiness, no happiness at all. Because the moment we spend money, it's like this Amazon same-day delivery. It doesn't actually matter the amount you spend. Because if you're an unhappy person, with or without money, it's going to be the same with more money. So this happiness game is a game you play on your own. Different rules. So the first point I want to share is, first of all, $1 million is truly not a lot of money. It's being spent so easily, so fastly. We put it on a pedestal and we think we become something once we've reached that amount. And that is not true. You're going to be the same person. The only thing that's different, you know how you made $1 million, maybe in a year. Most people of us even make $1 million over our lifetime. If you actually would start adding up all the money you've made over a lifetime, which is really, really fascinating to see. So it is truly not about this number, this amount of money. It is that we put it on a pedestal and we think once we've achieved this, we are someone else. And you're not. You're going to be the same person. You're still going to be miserable. You're still going to be unhappy. Or you're going to be fabulous. You're going to be happy. Whatever you are before, you are going to be that exact same version with the money. If you don't put a super special emphasis on the inside game, which is a happiness game. And it's not either or. I guess we would all agree that you want to be rich and happy. I want to be fulfilled from the inside. I want to be fulfilled with external material things. The next part was personally, and I think I still haven't fully mastered this, but I see huge improvement, is alignment matters most. It's all about aligned action. And for most of us, less action is actually more. We are so trained to receive things, our goals, especially business, like income, sales, clients, if we're doing all the things other people are telling us we should do. You gotta be posting every day, social media, you gotta be doing this every single day, you gotta be doing this multiple times, even with a business, you should be working every day, yada, 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 yada. It's a lot of action, it's a lot of doing, it's exhausting. For me, it was very, very much exhausting. So what I've learned is, especially in manifesting big money fast and manifesting anything fast, it is important to act. Without action, some kind of action, also a reaction to something, we can't receive the manifestation. However, it is all about aligned action. What is aligned action? For me, it is connecting to my higher self, feeling my heart, doing breath work, asking my inner guidance for the path. I'm 0% connected to external other people, energies, what's happening, the news, the newest trends, what are other coaches doing? I don't know. What is the newest scientific view on manifestation? All of this, like none. It's just me and my heart, my feelings, my soul, and I ask for guidance. And the moment I receive guidance, it has to be in the energy of this feels easy, this feels like flow, this feels like fun. Oh my gosh, I'm excited to do this. And if I don't act on my highest excitement, it's unaligned action. I'm just creating work and I keep myself busy, but it's not going to work. So aligned action for me is always acting on my highest excitement. And whenever I've done this, I've received so many things I truly desired so super fast. It blew my mind over and over again. And then I'm reflecting, I'm contemplating, what is it that I do? What is it? And the only common denominator is I always acted on my highest excitement. The third part I desire to share with you is truly everyone's path is different. Everyone's path is unique. And everyone's path can work. And this is something, if you're joining us for Manifesting Big Money Fast, the university, especially in the first 2 months, it is all about finding out who you are, what your gifts are, what your talents are, how you can build your business around that, how you can use those unique gifts in your business. And trust me, when you know this, we are talking about true alignment, not just soul alignment. So everything I'm teaching you, theoretically, we wouldn't need it. You can feel. And this is something I shared in, I think it was in the last money activation or the last heart opener session, that I always can feel if it's a new moon, if it's a full moon. I never can tell you if you would ask me, oh, the next full moon, in which sign is it going to be? I don't follow this, but I always feel it. So if I just look, oh, the next new moon, I'm feeling the energy. I see how I feel. I see what's coming up. And then just for fun, I always check, oh, what's the sign? I'm like, oh, makes sense. So for me, I feel everything. I feel external energies, internal energies, other people. I feel everything. I don't need like any definitions, any signs, all of this, because I feel it and I feel truth. However, most of us are not there yet. We forgot this. There is a protection layer, a big one, because at some point it was not safe to feel anymore. So we closed our heart, we closed our emotions. So it's really a path of like remembering who we are, how strong we are, our emotions, our feelings, and always feel them as much as possible. Always act on our emotions, our feelings. It's very uncomfortable because sometimes you just feel like, I'm angry, and you want to scream like a child. It's so important that even as adults, we we start doing this because that's when the lesson's learned, that's when it's over. That's why a child is angry, it screams for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 3 minutes, but then it returns and it continues playing like nothing has happened. Because the emotion has been fully felt. So, since very often either we don't feel it, we don't want to feel it, and we've been trained so much to rely on external validation, other people telling us what to do, and then we believe, oh, if we just follow blindly, we must receive the same result, like in school. It's not true. Because you're born, you're bringing different gifts and talents to the table, and you're here to serve completely different than all the other people you know. This is our true power. This is our true power. And this is what we are doing in the university, really in the first 2 months, studying this very intensely, aka you study yourself very intensely. And I am just guiding you. And the beautiful thing is, once we know who we truly are, what we're bringing to the table, what our gifts are, what our talents are, you even can read in the tools I'm sharing you, like about your marketing, how you should position yourself, like your branding. There's so much we can see and read. So it's really in a way like this astrology, human design, and other tools we're putting together and applying it to your business. This is the whole path of the university. Because once you know what your true desires are, once you know how you serve the best, as in like the easiest, the most flow, where you have the most fun, where people think you're most magnetic, guess what? We're always drawn to people that are magnetic, that following their own heart and soul. And this is beautiful. This is truly beautiful. This is when we manifest big money fast. Because all of a sudden, people truly desire to pay us any amount we're asking for. So, let me sum up. The first thing I shared with you is really, $1 million is not a lot. And also $1 million is not going to make you a different person. You're just going to be the same person that knew how you made $1 million. That's it. Doesn't add anything to your happiness game. Second, I shared alignment matters most. Less action. Always act on your highest excitement. If writing the next social media post doesn't feel like your highest excitement, don't do it. Because we feel it. We feel the energy of social media posts. And the third part, every path is different. Every path works. Your path is unique. It hasn't been written yet. You are going to be the person that writes it. And start trusting your heart and your soul. And stop asking for business strategies, external validation. Because we are so trained. The moment we need help, the moment we desire help, or the moment we have a question, we immediately turn to other people for that. And that is immediately, subconsciously, I'm saying, oh, other people know it, but I don't. But what would you do if you would know it? And it's like, we don't even try to see if we have an internal answer. We immediately go to other people. And that is immediately, I believe other people are more powerful than I am. And that is never true. We are all equally powerful. We may have knowledge in different areas. But people don't ask for knowledge. People ask other people for power. And this is where an imbalance happens. I hope this helps you. If you haven't signed up for the VIP version, do it, because the episodes are so insane. The wisdom, the knowledge, the feedback. Trust me when I tell you it's the best $55 you can invest for yourself to keep this going and glowing. I love you, and I talk to you soon. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast Manifesting Big Money Fast. I've got 3 very important announcements for you. First, if you like what you're listening, make sure you leave some gratitude, leave a review, share the podcast. Second, If you love what you're listening to and you want more of that, there is a VIP version available. That means you will have access to 3 podcast episodes every single week. Simply check out the store, courses.richandhappiness.com, or the link in the show notes. And lastly, there are always monthly money activations happening around the new moon and full moon. If that is something you're interested, check out the store for the next money activation. I love you and I can't wait to see your beautiful face soon again.